Of
So my
course.
first question is because you love music. You're from a family of people that love music. Your father was a pianist, and by the way, my oldest son Dexter Birkenbiel is a classically trained jazz pianist. And at all of his performances, he has the tassel uh, Doc Martens on his feet. They're like
No
there's like
way.
a what do you call that?
Jazz
Isn't it a
shoe,
tassel?
proper jazz shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Tassel,
that.
Adrian Tassel. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it's so great. I love it. And my younger son, my middle son, he actually is a Tim's. He's a Tim's kid.
Okay.
He's a 6'6" volleyball player,
Sick.
Dallas, and yeah, he's also an artist. So I loved your conversation around sports and art. I mean, it's real. It's so real.
It
And
is real.
my
Absolutely.
youngest son's a hockey player, so he's the hoodie kid. He's the kid with the hoodies and the shoes. Yeah. But anyway, question for you. So Dr. Martens, what, and this might be hard, what band or musical group would you today associate and say, you know what, that band to me, that's as a Doc Martin, that's a Doc Martin band. You know what I mean? Like what
Yes.
comes to
Oh
your mind?
gosh. What, today's bands or an older band?
And you know
Well,
what? I
any
mean,
band.
the older band is, obviously when I think of Doc Martens, I'm thinking of London Calling, not the Clash. I'm thinking of the punk band. I'm blanking right now with Johnny Rotten. Um,
Oh, Sex Pistols.
oh yeah, I'm thinking Sex
Sex
Pistols. But
Pistols.
so
Yeah.
I don't want you to be. I want you to come up with that's black, a black band or a black singer or hip hop, anything that's black that you say, you know what, I would love to see a pair of Doc Martens on them.
Do you know the one? I don't know if you've ever heard of this band. You may have heard of it, but I'm sure some of the listeners may have heard of it. One of the bands that was quintessential in the whole movement around and what I'm into, right? And which is not part of the story. It's part of the story, but I didn't tell you the part of the story. My uncle was a black skinhead, right? When I say that, I mean that in terms of the stylized skinhead, not the other one, that means nothing. But my uncle was into ska music and reggae music and listened to a band called The Specials.
Oh yes, of
Yeah.
course, of course. I mean, I have
And
a
this,
band. I
and
don't know if
this,
you know that.
yeah, yeah.
I have a country
And
band. I know that. I know the specials. We have their
ah,
records, of course. Yes,
so the Specials were this kind of band of black and white people. Do
I
you know what I mean?
love
That
you
wore
so
tassel
much.
shoes, zoot suits. Do you know what I mean? So for me, the Specials would be
My
the
God,
band that I listened to and I heard when I was a kid growing up, and
yes.
it was the one that I associate with Doc Martens. For me, do you know what I mean?